Same guy. Frankie BFG. Cool. He's one of the best shuttle players left in the U.S. I had to fix that twice. He's definitely not one of the best shuttle players in the world, sadly. Although he is extremely good. Jamarvelous. Who's that? I know about Frankie though. It's not like it would have been an amazing Chun-Li stun combo. It would have been like stain jab into back fierce. It would have been like nothing. Okay. Oh, he used the. It actually hit. Nice. Oh, he went for it. That's a good sign. He probably. It looked like he got the Kara, so it looked like he was either too far away or he just missed the window. The Kara looked good. You do need the Kara on Chun-Li. I was expecting EX Fireball Jinrai, but he used the dash in overhead. That was a lot riskier. Because if Chun-Li parried there, she had a super punish. Chun the melee puff, I guess. She's a very defensive character in a Sea of Rushdown. And she's also very overly simple. Most of the characters in this game are very complex. Okay. Nice. Yun is the Fox and the Falco. Who's Ken the Sheik? You might think that Yang is the Falco, but actually Yun is the Falco. Oh, that was nice. Double DP. Oh, it was free there. He didn't need the Kara. That was good, though. That was super good. I'm going to need to do a little bit of actual seeking here. Dudley? I don't think so. I think you only need the Kara against a few characters. It works on almost everyone in the corner. It's only like 6 characters it doesn't work on. And 3 of them are twins in Oro, and 1 of them is Ibuki. So that's 4 of the 6 right there. This is Exodus. Exodus Dudley? Very cool. I like Dudley Captain Falcon. I don't think there is a Marth, though. No Marth in this game. Is Yuri in the Ice Climbers? Oh, what the hell? He didn't have super. What was that? That's such a weird thing to do. EX uppercut there. Yeah, Yuri and Ice and Popo are like fairly weak standard characters. But then with something that's really bonkers broken. And so their entire game plan revolves around either using that thing or beating people who are anticipating that thing. The stupid conversation. None of these even match up. That almost looked like a parry, but he got hit by the low, which was the only thing that Chun-Li was reasonably going to do there. Ooh, was that really a punish? He attacks her low. Oh, see that back fear speeding the low strong clean? Must be nice. This low strong is such a hard normal to contest. Nice. No super. That cross up. I could buy that. It's one of them. It's okay. Like, a sweep can only be so broken. That gonna... Okay. I was gonna say Chun-Li might run into a hitbox, but... the hitbox was already gone. So the strong is like not a poke you would normally see here, I think, but it does confirm the super, which is nice. Nice. Got a nice little mix-up going whenever he to shut down this jump. Oh. Upper's more reliable there, but maybe he didn't want the full connect. Maybe he wanted the side swap. Easy parry, no meter needed. I've never seen that to like get the side swap. I've seen the side swap happen on accident, but that looked like a deliberate one. Ooh, very nice. EX machine gun blow? No, he's taking the sweeps. That's fine. Mid-screen, that's fine. In fact, that's probably preferred. I think spinning bird is actually pretty obnoxious. Ooh, that's hard to do. The further away you are... Oh, he missed it. No. Not kill yet. The further away you are, the harder that walk forward crush on us is. And he was like not point blank. Doing two of them mid-screen is already kind of hard. Aw, Exodus is out. I'd be mad if it was me. I'd be like, fuck this. I would have lost to Chun-Li. B-Tran. Arlieth. We got some more Chun-Li. No, Arlieth Makoto. I think he always has been. Yeah, third strike minus frames are actually everywhere. If you ever look at frame data for this game, almost every attack in the game is between like +2 and -5. And most of them around like -1, -2. Hello. The frame data of this game would look super weird if you used to like SF4, SF5. Most things are minus. I don't really like that. It's okay. You've got to be kind of random. That's like your only hope against Skin Aging Yun. That was a super good cross under, but he didn't commit. Very nice. Backdash. Makoto's backdash is very limp. Oh, that was good. And the super was good there. I'm surprised he didn't do it. But he got it anyway. The super was going to wear down the Gane remaining time. This is very good for Makoto. I don't see her losing this. Yun is like, he's generally really good. But it's actually a weakness of his that he doesn't have very good burst damage. Comebacks are difficult. His best hope at a comeback is to do a whole lot of turtling. He needs to, like, the only way he can really safely make comebacks is if he only approaches during Gane. Like, Yun is like, his pressure's good. But you've got to, if you're just focusing on not taking damage, it's not very hard. That's like defense in general in this game. There's only a few characters who can really force you open. Makoto's arguably one of them. It depends. It depends on how good you are at shutting down our approach. Even an optimal Gane, it depends on whether he can do like Kara Palms and whether he's got you in the corner. But if he needs to open you up with command grab, Command grab wastes a bit of the Gane time, and it doesn't guarantee that he doesn't have you cornered, but it makes him have to recorner you a lot of the time if you start cornered. And he probably won't just command grab right away. He'll probably do like a few normals into command grab just to make sure you don't jump out. So generally speaking, if you're just holding down back during a Gane, you'll almost always take damage, but it'll rarely be more than 30%. And more often it'll probably be around 20%. But every now and then you do see that scenario where it's like Kara palms and you fucking die. Command grab? Oh, that was... I can't imagine he wanted that. Whew. I haven't seen a Yun sweep in years. Ooh, he's dead. I wonder if he needed that meter. He had a nice mix-up to kill there, even if it didn't kill. But I'm a-okay with spending the bar to kill. Ooh. He's been random every time on the activations. Just blocking would be good at this point. Yeah, Gane will almost certainly open you up, and if it opens you up, he gets a third of his Gane meter back. And actually, if Yun's just running away and hitting low strong, it's surprisingly hard for most characters to prevent him from doing that. But, you know, you can approach him with, like, walking and stuff. And it's not like he can attack, like, 100% safely or anything. Yun doesn't have a way to bypass the neutral. He can streamline it with the... Ooh. He can streamline it with the dive kick, but the only way to really bypass it is the Gane. Wow, that was nice. On that parry, he had stand short until I dash punch into super, and it would have been good there. Didn't even save the bar. He doesn't really need the super at this point. It would be kind of nice to have. It would make it so any dash punch kills. Very nice. See, Yun, like, he's trying to, oh. He needs to build that meter. Oh, that was it. The super link. It's okay, he still won. Into Gene is a bit strong. Even if he gets the KO ender and then like an immediate command grab, he's still like not full meter. Ooh. You definitely have your turn between his Genes. He can't just Gene endlessly. This is a pretty optimal starter. He's taking shoulders all the way. Oh, he dropped it. The really bullshit thing is that it's fair, or even in Yun's favor, when he's not in Gane. And obviously it's heavily in his favor when he's in Gane. You have to actually, like, win in the scenarios where he's not Ganeing. This could be a kill if Makoto gets anything. Never mind. Not too bad. Didn't get opened up. No super. He went straight for a reset. It doesn't look like much of a reset, but that is a reset. EX here? Yeah. Didn't get the follow up. I don't think that was. I think that was a mistake. I think he wanted the combo. These regular chops, I don't like at all. Are they execution errors? This is bad. It might not necessarily. Okay, it's over. I think this should kill. That was like the worst thing to get hit by. Close medium kick was like a nightmare scenario. Even if he got command grabbed, he might not have died there. Is that Jay Wong? Dude, the IRL Yun hat. Shotokan. If he's in Gane, it doesn't matter. If he's out of Gane, you're actually quite rewarded for guessing right. Because he's got low health. Gane's bullshit, but the rest of Yun is just like high tier. He's just like pretty strong. I never even knew about the table until someone pointed it out. This is a fairly optimal starter. That was that was definitely not how that should have gone. Very nice. That anti-air. That's sadly the anti-air of someone who plays State Strike a lot. It's not very impressive. But it's very safe. OS parry mash jab. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, he got the oh, he didn't have the meter. I was looking at Yun's. Ooh. What did Yun hit? That super is really fast. You got 4 frames because you parried a fucking medium? No, 6 frames because you parried a medium. No, because it's the recovery that's added on. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know the frame data on cancels for parried attacks. I gotta lab that at some point. You definitely have the stud up with the super, which is 3 frames. Oof. Air throw. That failed confirm. Or maybe deliberately failed to confirm. This is like maybe bad meter use, to be honest. Young gets his meter back so easily, so it's not a huge deal. Oh. So someone denying some meter build too. That's pretty aggressive, yeah. Oh, he's playing like immaculately. Holy cow. Oh, that should have been a punish into super. There's the confirm. This kills, I think. Ooh, he dropped the super. I mean, the follow-up. That was stun. Literally no answer. Just red. Just block the whole thing. Yan can only do the TC after fucking close jab anyway. Just never be close to him. That's my strategy. If you deal with the dive kick, you don't even have to deal with the close jab. This is a tier fest. Yeah. Yun is generally safe, and he can do, and he does do safe strings until he gets his Gane back. The trick is that offensive parries are very good for you and very bad for Yun. Of course, you know, your success rate is low because it's a parry, and, you know, Yun will probably be a little bit random about things. But the randomness is a weakness in and of itself, as he has to be random in order to not get parried. And in order to be random, he has to maybe not always do the best options. That's like third strike in general. But if you do get the parry, you can get some nice damage. I've played Yun extensively, and I can safely say that when he has Gene up, he's a bullshit character. But when Gene's not up, that's when you need to play to win, and he's still a little bit bullshit. Or like it should be that he's weak when Gene's not up. That would be fair. But he's like Gene versus like most characters, or non-Gene versus most characters is okay. It's like maybe in Yun's favor in some matchups, and maybe not in Yun's favor in other matchups. I think it's usually good or even for Yun. Ooh. I remember a match I saw. I don't know where it is. Where it was Yun versus Elena. It might have been in a co-op cup. And the Elena was like a crowd favorite, but he lost. And the round where he lost, like the elimination round, Yun got 4 Genes in that round. It's not that Elena can't. Elena players tend to be kind of passive, and that Yun likes that for his meter building. It's not that Yun can't contest. It's not that Elena can't contest Yun's normals. It's more that Elena can't scare Yun. So even if she successfully contests his normals, it's not enough to get him to stop. She can't fear him out of meter building, if that makes sense. Parrying the initial jab, you can throw. If you parry a jab and throw, it'll beat his fucking stand short. You don't stand short. Throw is not super rewarding. Throw will come out faster than the stand short. Ooh. That's how it goes, man. That's me every time. I can make you hate this game if you want to. I can even make you hate this game with a character that's not oil. Ooh. If you don't like fighting Ken, then you got no business ever playing Third Strike. It's low strong. Low strong's what makes Ken good. You can do it. Even if you just play Oki with Ken, that makes Ken good. Nothing about that that's super hard. If you know overhead into super, low short super, and target combo into super, you can play a very good Ken. I love that whiffed strong approach in Gene. I'd rather fight a good Ken than a good Akuma, to be honest. I hate good Akuma. Ooh, he had the link there. He didn't believe. Young players never complete that combo. Most of them don't even go for it. Stand strong, stand short into a dash punch. It's very unsafe on block. It's not a super hard link, I think. You don't see EX upper very much, and for good reason. The hitbox is kind of jank. Mm, nice parry, nice punish. Oof. That was parry into close run us, I think. A delayed parry beats that, but delayed parry is one of the least used defensive options. It's a very hard read. Do you think Yun and Yang have the same room? Do you think they actually talk about that when in the mornings? They're like, fucking, hey, I'm gonna wear red today. You gotta wear the fucking, you gotta wear the off red. You gotta wear the crimson. I'm gonna wear black. You better wear black as well. All that, and you didn't even get a fucking punish. It should have been an air EX Tatsu, maybe? I don't know. Nice, good confirm. Stays in front. I think I saw that. It was hard to see. If Justin Wong has to use the meter to win this, he should absolutely do it. I think Ken's outside the range of dying to a throw, but it's close. If he gets thrown, I think he has like 0 health. That was it. That was the kill. Now I think throw kills. Now anything kills. Justin Wong is more patient. Wow. Reversal likes to kill. Double low forward. Down forward. That was a mix-up. Ken came down with a high parry. He easily could have... Justin Wong easily could have made him land on a low forward. In fact, that would be like the more typical play. So that was like super aggressive from Ken. That was like a really hard read. That fell out! Did you guys see that? I've seen that happen every now and then. Every now and then, Chun-Li's super will just like lose a hit. On crouching Shotos especially. Yeah, Justin pointed at the screen. He saw that it fell out too. It was still bad. But Frankie actually like was alive there and could have come back. Yes, they should be punishable on a hit. It's not the end of the world to have punishable overheads. Both of my overheads are punishable against Ken, but I just reduce my reliance on them, and that's that. Whoa, that's a super good post. Can I like steal that and put it on Twitter? That's so hard. There's no mix-up. But if Ken is just like hanging around mid-range and occasionally hitting hard kick, getting that parry is pretty difficult. You gotta kind of guess. It's not really reactable. I better copy this so I can paste it later. Maybe I'll attribute it to you. Maybe not. Ooh. I think he could have done... That looked like a punish, but I think he could have done air EX Tatu. No double DP. Would have been nice there. I'm really surprised that Jay Wong didn't go for some chip strat. As a guess there. The safest thing Chun-Li could do was a parry into a throw. Or like a parry into delayed throw. Maybe even repeated parries into delayed throw. His own. Must be nice. Hard kick is a button I have to respect when it comes from Ken. It's possible for Aura to counterpoke it. Depends on the relative timing of the normals. Damn, there was Killer Instinct at this tournament? People still play that? I haven't heard anyone mention Killer Instinct since like 2017. Maybe earlier than that. When did Killer Instinct come out? That probably works. Reversal super from Chun probably punishes Ken's stand roundhouse. Oof. That is a double DP. Got the taunt. Throw with the taunt boost or whatever. Ah, that was Twilight Tatsu. It's a fucking mystery of the universe right there. Oh, that was a free parry. He had no S there. There's no such... It's not ambiguous at all. It can't hit on the other side. He could always tap left there. I don't blame him for missing it, though. This is a very unusual scenario. I've gotten that parry before, though. Oh, that was nice. Where's the confirm? He just saw it. I think he might have actually seen the whiff punish. I'm pretty sure it was a whiff punish. That's precise to time. It's very easy for the back fierce to just beat the low forward if you hit it too early, and to miss the punish if you hit it too late. Ugh, I don't like that he ever went for Tatsu there. Stand strong would have been more sensible there. Close strong into TC perhaps. Frankie keeps trying to meet Justin Wong midair, but like he's not getting. What I would expect is air EX Tatu after the parries, but he's not doing that either because the height doesn't look good or just because he's looking for something bigger. Air EX Tatu would have been good there. I'm surprised he's not using that. That's usually considered to be one of Ken's stronger tools. He didn't commit. This is it. This kills. He did the most baby punish I've ever seen. Ooh. This is winner's final. This is close. I like this. Just trying to skip ahead. Well, I lost 4 seconds. We'll be alright. That's just pressure. It's ticks. Throw? Back face into fireball probably does about the same damage as throw. Required the Kara, he didn't get it. It was Chun-Li was super low there. I think it was possible, that juggle. There's the EX Tatu, it didn't work. He got the Kara, but not the right timing. I saw the Kara. 4 frames in the mess of neutral sounds pretty tight. 4 frames is a lot in terms of linking, but in whiff punishing, you wish you had more. I have a hard enough time Sakura stand fiercing a Geef Lariat. And that's free. He had a... If he landed, he hit a punish, I think. I can't even do those. And he did it, like, perfectly. That was unconfirmed. He couldn't have confirmed that. He had to guess on the super. That wasn't really an oh-no scenario, I don't think. Well, if confirming that super is indeed possible, as some people claim, then he could have confirmed it. Nice. No car after that. You have to do, I think, low forward or close strong for Chun-Li to get the car. Yeah, that sounds very attainable. If he's reacting to anything, and particularly the back fierce and low forwarding, then definitely he can react to that back fierce with the super. And it sounds maybe possible to low forward on reaction to that back fierce. It's precise. Ah, he went for max. No, that does work. That does work. These commentators are dumb. I didn't think it worked either, but it does in fact work. You don't need to parry the whole thing to get the jump in. It's just difficult. He went for like max damage. That was a wild play. EX Kikoken. That's an option you rarely see for good reason. It's probably a serious candidate for the worst EX move. Nice. Good shit. Holy cow. Dash and low parry. Aggressive. Carpe diem. It was like low risk. It was just throwing away meter. The rest of that he didn't play too badly, I don't think. Was there a kill opportunity? I definitely saw a couple drops. Oh. Nice back fierce. See, this is super hard for Yan to win. Oh, that was actually unsafe because it didn't combo. That usually works. It's weird to see when it doesn't. Nice. That caught the parry attempt. That's the mix-up. That's why parry doesn't just maul dive kick, because otherwise it would, like... Otherwise it's a super good reply to dive kicks. It was definitely like a bad split decision. He was like hoping that it would just work. There's like something to go for any fireball, you know what I mean? It's not without merit. Oh, it's gonna... Didn't even get one hit. Cool punish. It's still like an attack with no hurt box after it gets a certain distance. He was relying on Ken trying to move in right as he threw the Kikoken. But I don't even think it's super strong, to be honest. I don't remember the last time I've seen it hit. And the few instances where people actually use it, it's just an easy parry or an easy block. The side swap through attack. That happens sometimes when both players back throw at the same time. It has to be a mutual back throw though. It'd be kind of cool if all double back throws turned into side swaps. Quick supers. It is, but you can't. Inputs are not read during super freeze in this game. So if you haven't already buffered the super, you can't, like, it takes a certain amount of time to do a super motion. It takes like 5 frames because you need the down forward, the down, and the down forward. So like the fastest you can possibly buffer a super is like 5 frames, and that's if you're perfect. Chun-Li's super does punish Genei activation at actually almost every range on the screen. But she needs to have like already mashed by the super freeze. Or else be like totally and completely perfect. I don't know how long Super Genei's startup is. It's like somewhere between 1 and 15 frames, but I don't actually know the number. I tried labbing it though. I tried Chun-Li Super as a punish to Genei, and it's like really hard. It's actually really stupid that it's like that. Getting parries on supers would actually be very easy if not for that. A lot of supers, the first parry is like 1 frame when it should be like 7 frames if it was anything else. 9. So you got 3 frames to do Chun-Li's, or for Chun-Li super to actually hit. So that leaves you 6 to input the super. And it takes 5 frames to input minimum. And you also need to start on the right frame. That's a pretty difficult scenario. Sayambu is just a more fair version of custom combos in Alpha. They're red. That was nice. A few people challenged that. Nice buffer. That was a really minus dive kick. It might have just been unsafe. Oh, that was confirmed. He might be saving it. This is like an okay time for Chun-Li to decide not to super. Now Chun-Li would be wild to super. At the end of this, it might be okay for Chun-Li to super again. Depends on the health. Yeah, even with the optimal scenario and with this runaway meter build, you can see you can't just get any like that. Now he's got it. She might hit him. Unfortunate for Yun. He was greedy about that. Yes, Tengu Stones works the same way as Sayambu. Except the stones, there's a little bit of wonkiness because they don't follow Oro exactly. Unlike Sayambu. The stones don't go as low to the ground as a lot of Oro's normals, which makes some wonkiness because they won't hit crouching Chun-Li at all. Or crouching Oro, or crouching Lena. And there's a little bit more wonkiness too. The stones don't just... They have like a recovery period, which Yang doesn't have. The stones can only attack so many times within a window of time. The stones, whenever they attack, they have to come back in order to be ready to attack again. It's like pretty short, but if you do 2 light kicks, like the stones will follow you for the first light kick, but not the second one, for example. Oh yeah, this is how Yun wins. This is the bullshit. Wait and turtle. Only approaching Genei. Pretty good starter. One of the better ones. Not optimal. Absolutely optimal is like palm in the corner as a Genei starter. Like pop cancel to Genei. Next optimal is probably close medium kick. Cancel to get A in the corner. Oof. No confirm. It would have been good there. Oof. That's true. It could have hit airborne. I didn't even think about that. Difficult. That technically works. It's not actually even that hard. You do need to have prior charge. Hi. Nice catch. That was a blue parry. You can, yeah. Chun-Li can do Crush Fierce and T expert as well, I think. A lot easier. I think she can also do it into regular bird for both of those. Remember when they gave her back Fierce into heavy bird kick in SF5 and then literally no one used it ever? It's hard to do. What can I say? The main problem is there are no Chun-Li's. Even MOV is like not loyal to Chun anymore. Urian has that same scenario. If he blocks Ken's super, Crouch Fierce is too slow to punish, I think. But you can do Stand Strong into EX Headbutt. EX Headbutt still launches. In the beta for SF5, I played Chun-Li a lot. And by the end of it, I was getting Chun-Li's little charge B&B like every time. It's like harder if you don't do it a lot. But with a little bit of practice, it's not very hard at all. That being said, I'm not very reliable with it anymore. That's the only time I was really playing Chun-Li a lot in SF5. Chun-Li had a car throw on one of the betas. She also had counter hit low forward into another low forward. That was nice. SF5 has a lot of charge buffering combos like that, actually. Almost every charge character has a kind of precise charge buffering combo. Like, if you ever tried Guile, Stand Strong, Low Strong, Flash Kick, it's about the same difficulty. If anything, Guile's might be marginally harder. I feel weirder doing a late cancel with Guile than Chun-Li, to be honest. The late cancel's a bit more strict as well. Guile Strong still has the long cancel window, it's just not as long. The first time I played this game was on Kylera, actually. They're talking about it right now. I remember playing it on fucking MAME with Kylera. I haven't played MAME in forever. It'd probably be a super bad nostalgia trip if I tried to play something on MAME now. I like installed it to play some Gauntlet. I like played Gauntlet Legends for a little bit. Just to remind myself what it was like. It might have been Dark Legacy, actually. Legend is the older one, and Dark Legacy is the newer one. I think there's still others still. Still. Good punish. Is that a reference to Billy Mitchell? The champion video game speedrunner? I knew about all the dragster things. I knew that that was like a fucking lie. But I probably wouldn't have guessed Billy Mitchell. Wouldn't it be funny as fuck if it turned out it was possible to get that time in Dragster? I remember when King of Kong came out, it was like a big fuss. Oh my god, again. I guess it kind of won in the game. That's something. Damn, that's a lot of damage. I want to see that again. That's a lot, man. Timeout. Where does it start? Not there. Here. There. No, here. It was about there, give or take. That's a lot of damage. That was a pretty optimal starter. Like 50%. Damn, that's a big difference. Is it working on Yun? Or, I mean, Ken? That actually sounds pretty good. Speedrun King of Kong, all that stuff happened before speedrunners were even in the limelight. It wasn't until streaming that anyone gave a shit about speedrunning, to be honest. I think the strategy of speedrunning is super interesting, but I think most of the other things are pretty fucking pretty silly. Oftentimes it wouldn't even be small dedicated communities. Sometimes it would be, but sometimes it would just be some guy. In fact, most of the time it would just be some guy. It'd be like, fucking no one's ever tried to beat this game fast, I'll be the first one, and therefore I will have the record. Pretty simple. That's how it really works. He's got the record for a game that no one gives a shit about. It's kind of fun though. Sometimes I think of a game that I haven't thought about in forever, and I'm just like, huh. And I go on speedrun.com and I watch someone play the game. And it's nostalgic to see someone play the game, see what's in the game. And it's also kind of novel to see what they do to break it. There are plenty of games where the speedrun is just the game played very well. Most racing games. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, something like that. Ooh, very optimal. The speedrun for Phantasy Star is hilarious. There's a glitch that allows you to buy and equip a weapon where it doesn't unequip your previous weapon. No, I don't know what the hell that game is. Anyway, the speedrun of Phantasy Star Online literally just equips like 25 sabers and a handgun. And the handgun is like the most recently equipped, so it's the one that you actually use. So it fires the bullets from the handgun, but calculates the ATP from the handgun plus the 25 sabers. So he's like fucking one-shotting everything. Um, the shop will always have like at least one saber. But yeah, I guess. It's RNG based anyway, because you might need some scape dolls or stuff. Well, I don't know if you need scape dolls for like a normal run. Oh, it fell out again. Not a great punish. And a really dumb follow-up scenario. I heard about that. What's the Barney game? Remember that? There's a game. There's a Barney's hide and seek or something like that, where if you leave the controller idle, Barney will automatically walk to the right, and the levels end. Like Barney will get stopped by stuff, but the levels end when he reaches the right side of the screen, like the right side of the stage. So if you just leave the controller down, like the game will eventually just end. Like it'll literally beat itself. So there's like there's a fake well I guess a real speedrunning category called no controller percent, where people just like see how fast they can beat the game with no inputs at all. So literally, like they get their fucking Genesis controller, they hit start, they unplug their controller, and then they fucking start the timer. Well, they probably start the timer as they hit start. Yeah, it uses you can drop items repeatedly and stack up your money as well. That's the game. Barney's hide and seek for Sega Genesis. I remember an NES Tiny Toons game, but not a Genesis one. Or it might have just been Looney Tunes on the NES. Man, I don't remember. I remember the Tiny Toons game. It might have been on Genesis. I remember it had multiple playable characters and it was a platformer, 2D platformer. Um, Warner Brothers games. Fuck Warner Brothers games. I remember playing Taz. It was like Taz Lost on Mars or some nonsense on Genesis at a friend's house. You don't remember any Tiny Toons? What about Buster Bunny? What about Babs Bunny? No relation. What about Plucky Duck? What about Hampton J. Pig? Are you kidding me? You don't remember any Tiny Toons? I remember them all. What about Fifi La Fume? They were pretty good in my opinion. What about Elmira? No, that was a different show. That was the Baby Looney Tunes. Tiny Toons was actually quite good. Baby Looney Tunes was actually intended for like children. Good work. I feel like I've never seen Chun-Li players do that, but I can totally see that it would be feasible and practical in match. Chicken Boo. He wears a disguise to look like human, guys. That wasn't Tiny Toons. That was Freak. No. Animaniacs. Elmira. Elmer. Non-accident. Daffy is the best Looney Tune, and unsurprisingly, Plucky Duck was the best Tiny Toon. I didn't even sing Pinky in the Brain. Nah, I'm gonna disagree there. I think Daffy is better than Bugs. I didn't watch the Gen 8 Nintendo Direct. I just watched some stuff with Pokemon. I just saw Wooloo and I was like, ooh. Oh, I didn't even finish my thought about Looney Tunes. I had, I played the Taz game and it was pretty good on Genesis. But I didn't play it that much. Yeah, I played Daffy Duck the Marvin Missions. You're talking about the actual show, right? The actual episodes. The cartoons. But I'm talking about the game. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. But I had the video game for that. Daffy Duck the Marvin Missions. And it was fucking, I hated it. I didn't hate it, but it was like not very fun. And then I had Porky Pig's Haunted Holidays, which is one of the strangest games I've ever played even today. There were a lot of weird 2D platformers that all came out around the same time. Like fucking Wayne's World. Like Gex. There's got to be like a subgenre for them. Kid Chameleon. That one's good though, or it's better. I didn't like it. Plock. I wonder who had frame advantage there. Chun-Li was mid-dash, but Gane takes a little while to resolve. Probably Chun-Li. Very nice. Throw was stun and Roundhouse was stun. Yum was in a horrible scenario there. No, I haven't even been working on my platformer since MK came out. I've been working on story stuff. The story is going to be super minimalist, so I need every individual line to be perfect. I want no wasted words. I decided not so long ago that I want dialogue options, but they're not going to like affect the ending or anything. Just going to be a little bit of different flavor. Oh, close roundhouse. Is it that good? Hamtaro dialogue, not like that. That has selectable dialogue for everything. Hamtaro's a silent protag though. My character is going to be not silent. Generally silent would be more accurate. Silent by choice. Not an actual silent protag, just someone with nothing to say. Oof. That's -6 on. No, that's 0 on parry. I played this game for a very long time, and Chun-Li versus Ken is fine. I've managed to distract myself quite a lot, but it's not like there's no skill here. That was kind of obviously not a cross-up. The real trick is that Ken landed well before Chun-Li woke up, so it was reactable anyway. It was kind of too early a jump. It has been a lot of wins in a row, hasn't it? Has it been 5 straight? Or is it like 5-1? That buffer, you see that? Timeout. He buffered all those during the step kick. That's hilarious. Cool. I imagine he did that on purpose. Be hard to do on accident. That might have been a whip punish. That was cool. Okay. The stun? Not quite. Oh, he had the juggle. Justin Wong is winning mostly with things that haven't really, like, you know, he hasn't stopped doing. Like, he's not playing third strike anymore, or not regularly, I bet. But he's on a strong foundation, and he's not doing much that's fancy. Like, once you have close roundhouse confirm, you just have it, you know? I really don't want the player to be a self-insert. That's something that I haven't figured out how I'm going to have the main character not be a self-insert. Because I've been playing with the idea of the main character is going to be preachy, and I want to emphasize really hard that the main character's opinions are not my own. Preachy's the wrong word. An ideologue would be more accurate. Yeah, I don't want a Brian Griffin. That's like the no mix-up mix-up. It was a delayed, so it still had a mix-up component to it. It's been almost no character variety. It's been Chun-Li and Ken and Yun. I consider 3 characters to be character variety if they're low tiers, but here they are not. They're the tops. Ooh. Crouching Chun is really hard to hit with EX Tatsu. It's strong, but it's not super strong in this matchup, unless Chun-Li's airborne, in which case it's very strong again. Easy reads. That does no damage! That's pathetic. Aura's air throw does generously more damage than the other two, I think. But it's also a little bit slower.